Hello foodies, welcome back to my channel Tasty Treats by Nikki to the English series of the recipes. So today we are going to make the Christmas special cake. Yes, and it's the plum cake without using rum or any kind of alcohol. So these are the basic ingredients that you need to make this no rum plum cake. So let's get started with the recipe. So here in a pan I am going to make or I'm going to crystallize the sugar in replacement of rum or alcohol. So here I'm adding in 3.5 spoons of sugar. You can also use brown sugar in this. We have to wait until the sugar starts dissolving or crystallizing slowly as the pan gets more heated and the sugar will start melting. So from the sides, you can see that the sugar is already started melting. So let's wait and let the process just happen. Once this starts melting, so at this point of time, we will start stirring the sugar with the sugar syrup. So now the sugar is completely dissolved or crystallized. So just keep on stirring it nicely and properly. We still have to wait. If you like my videos, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so that you are notified every time I post a new video on my channel. Also hit the like button if you like the recipes, if you like the videos. Do share the videos with your friends, your family on WhatsApp, on Instagram and ask them to follow. So now you're at this point, I have turned off the gas and my sugar is completely dissolved. So at this point of time, we are going to add in a little water gradually, like about a half a cup of water. And then we'll try to dissolve, like to mix in the water and sugar syrup. So at this point of time, the sugar will cool down a little after adding the water. So again, turn on the flame, I mean the gas, and start cooking the water with the sugar syrup. Once you start the gas, the sugar will automatically again start dissolving and getting mixed with the water so that you get that proper sugar syrup that we are looking for instead of alcohol or rum for our plum cake. So herein I'm adding in my choice of dry fruits. You can add whatever you feel like. So I have added almonds, cashews, raisins and black raisins. And for the last I'm adding in tutti frutti. Tutti frutti and raisins are a must for this recipe. You can also add in some walnuts, pistachios if you feel like. But I was so happy about the final look and the final recipe that came out after all of these efforts. It was really delicious and it was really soft and tempting. Just going to cook it for 4 to 5 seconds or 4 to 5, 3 to 4, basically 3 to 4 minutes on medium flame. Just giving it a quick mix nicely, keep mixing so that the juiciness of the raisins also releases in the water. After cooling it down, we will add it in the big bowl wherein we are going to assemble the other dry ingredients required for our cake. So now in here, I have taken a small bowl. I'm adding in 1/3 cup of sugar. This is powdered sugar and 1 to 2 spoons of oil. Yes, oil. We're going to make a nice mixture out of this sugar syrup kind of a mixture using the oil to be added in the cake batter. Just whisk it with a whisker or a spoon and just get that consistency nice and smooth. So it's done. This is the consistency that we want, nice and smoothie. Next, we've got the same bowl. We're going to add in the sugar and oil mixture to our dry fruit syrup. So this was a quick one because I took powder sugar. If you take the normal sugar, it's going to take a lot of time. So please be mindful of it. So next here I am adding in all-purpose flour, one bowl, which I've already whisked and kept. Next I'm adding in 1 tablespoon of baking soda and 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Going to mix the mixture a little before we add the wet ingredient. You can use a whisk or a spatula as you feel. First, I started doing with the whisker, but it was a little too hard. So herein I'm adding 3 cups of milk, but not all together. Be very careful of this. We are going to add them into batches, not all together. So this is the second batch of milk that goes into my batter, dry ingredient. So as I told you all, it became a problem for me to combine it with a whisker. So then I went back to my spatula. So again, now we are going to mix the batter, the dry ingredients with the wet ones, with the concept of cut and mix. So here goes in the next batch of milk. Again, we'll mix it into cut and fold method. Okay, so if you haven't yet followed me on my social media accounts, please go and follow me on my Facebook and Instagram account for superb contents. And yes, we also have a new year giveaway coming up, so stay tuned for it. Go and check out my page for the updates. Again, digging into the cake batter, last batch of my milk goes in, and again mixing everything together nicely. Now the batter is completely done. So, and our kadhai is getting baked on medium flame as we did for the muffins. If you have oven, you can preheat when you do the greasing of the pan. So the pan is greased with oil. You can also do it with butter and apply your parchment paper to it, and then add in the batter, the mixture of the plum cake. Yes, because this is plum cake, so plum cake. See how nice and smooth the batter is, and it is shining a lot. Why? Because we have added oil to it. So if you add oil to your cake batter, it gives that shine to the cake and also to the batter. If you have a doubt about the sugar quantity, you can just taste a little before putting it to the oven or for baking. So here I'm adding adding dry fruits on it, the same dry fruits that I've used for the cake. I've just coated them with all-purpose flour maida so that they don't sink inside the cake. They will be on the top. So just adding them up, and I have tapped the tint so that there are no air bubbles. Okay, so that I told you that my oven is getting preheated. So this is my oven. Same as I told you, the way I took it for my muffins. So putting it in, firstly, for 2 to 3 minutes, I'll heat it on high flame and then on medium flame. So it took me totally 25 minutes, not for me, for the cake to get completed. 25 minutes in total for the cake to bake properly and nicely. So first here I am testing it with a toothpick. So the toothpick comes out clear means it's done. If you don't have a toothpick, you can also use a knife, just showing a demo. Okay, so the knife also comes out clear, which means the cake is done. So if you don't have a toothpick, you can use a knife. So just look at that, how beautifully the plum cake has rised up, baked nicely. The toppings that we did of the dry fruits are clearly visible on the top, and trust me, it was delicious and yummy. I sent it to my sister also, and even she loved it. So I know that even you will love it. So do try, give it a try, and also share it with others. Not the okay, the recipe also, and also if you try the cake. So advance may Merry Christmas, and see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye.